covering us all season and for many years. And, like any team, we're going to go through some ups, some downs. And just really proud of this football team for the finish. I think we're the only team in the United States that have played 4 teams they're in the top 10 right now. And, it's a tough schedule. And no excuse for last week, we know that. We're not running from that, but they found a way to pick themselves back up and to finish strong in a game that's important. It's important for us to elevate where we want to go in a bowl. It's important to us to finish. It's important to us and our fans to bring that Governor's Cup back home, I think, for the 5th straight. For the 5th straight against a very good team that I have a lot of respect for with Jeff and what he's done in the first year. They're a very well-coached team, and he's done a really good job. I think for our team, and speaking for them, I'm just proud of the resilience, resolve, whatever you want to say, all those words those coaches use, but it's so true. You just got to have the toughness, the grit, and the determination to pick yourself back up, because we play a grueling schedule. And say what you want, it's taxing on them. And I just appreciate the finish. A game that again started a little slow, and we found a way to win and picked it up, and we played together as a team. Had huge plays in special teams, huge plays on offense and defense, and I'm just very proud of the group. I'll open up for questions.
Mark, talk about just JJ. He's in his, everybody, but
yeah.
JJ's in his hometown. We talked earlier in the year, he was going through some stuff just a couple of weeks ago. Gets the 2 fumbles, gets a sack, another couple tackles. Can you talk about him today?
Really couldn't be more proud of JJ. He and I had a good one-on-one session the other day, actually, and Jason Cummings was in my office, our leadership person who helps me and our team, and Jason happened to be in there, and the 3 of us sat down on the couch and just had a good talk. And that's what I told JJ, to walk around and hold his head high, because I think he felt stress and pressure from numbers or producing and just different things. And I said, absolutely not. You will not walk around with your head down or anything else. He's done an awful lot. We're all proud of him, regardless of whatever happens on the field and the things he's done off the field. He's been a great person, a great player, and a great ambassador to our football program. And I told him to walk around with his head held high and finish strong, and he did. And very proud of him. So we had a good talk.
Mark, the offense seemed to really get going in the second half. I know you had two
the
turnovers,
yeah.
But the offense really found itself, I thought. Talk about that, if you would.
Yeah, I thought, some critical moments. I didn't like the way we started. Obviously we were having some protection issues, which was on us. And you've probably heard me talking about it. We're tired of beating ourselves in certain ways. And so we talked about it on the sidelines, got some things corrected and cleaned up some things. Now, again, Louisville's aggressive in twisting and blitzing, and give them credit. They were going to put some pressure on you. Some they do a great job, but some of it was just strictly on us early. In that, we have no, we can't do that and win against the top 10 team. So once we straightened that out, I think the balance really helped us. I thought the backs made some really critical physical runs. Ray, obviously on the last one, but how about the 4th down one that he converted, when he had a one-on-one, against a good defender. And, late there at the end, we were talking about all kind of different things. And I asked the O-line I wanted to put it on them. I wanted to run it straight downhill and be a little bit like we used to be. And they responded.
Mark, penalties were a problem all season, but 0 penalties today with all the emotions around the game. What does that say?
It's saying that we're still growing, and they're still listening. And I told them how emotional this game was going to be. And, and chippy. But, ultimately it comes down to execution, right? Like just executing. The emotion, yes, but everybody wants to win. And you knew you were going to have to play a good game to go finish this and win this game. Some crazy things happened in that game, but, I was proud of the execution in critical moments. Obviously, didn't like the turnover late and, them converting the 4th down, but finding, the resolve to come back. And, and that's what Liam and I were talking on the headset. Here we go. We got 2.5 minutes. Let's go win this game. Yeah.
Do you think this win against the top 10 team for this group means to this team?
I mean, it means a lot just for a lot of reasons. You know, we have expectations. You know, we understand that, and you know, again, nobody cares about the schedule you play, and you know what I mean. Nobody worries about that. I mean, but you know, I was just happy for our team in finishing like they did, and they deserve it, and they grinded through the whole year. You know, and we had some ups and some downs, and you know that, and we've been far from perfect, but you know, to finish off the regular season against our rivals, it's top 10 team. You know, it's important. I take, you know, no gratification in knocking them down, but I just want to win this game because it's important to our fans and it's important to our team.
Mark, there, Kamari kind of hurled a man to convert a 3rd and long. Do you feel like that play kind of, especially being his first catch to do that, kind of set the momentum of this game?
Yeah, we needed that. I think, you know, we had some tight ends down, as you know, and you know, I think, you know, for him to step up in that critical moment, that was a big play, big catch, a nice finish to get the first down.
Mark, sometimes you say this game's not that complicated. When you got a guy like Ray that's just on fire, it's kind of just give the ball to him, Ray. How much did he just kind of carry things and go crazy?
Well, you know, it was really nice to see Ray run like Ray, you know, and just put his shoulder pads down and get some tough yards. And again, I you know, they are a tough defense, and you know, I think you know, he had some difficult yards and some critical ones. Obviously, the one that capped it off there, and I thought the 4th down run was huge too.
Devin starts off 1 for 5, then he converts 3 big 3rd downs. Really seemed to like get the offense kind of rolling. Just talk about his resilience.
Even after the pick, you know, getting the pick and going through the ups and the downs, and just having the confidence to go back out there and let it rip, you know, and it was interesting. I think Lee and I were conversing on the headset, and you know, I think we throw incomplete on 1st down, I want to say, and then but 2nd down we're thinking about running. You know, you're thinking about killing some clock, getting a 1st down, trying to get in 3rd and manageable. You know, because we talked about 3rd and we've been in 3rd and too long. And so it was 2nd down, and we were aggressive. I said, rip it. You know, let's go, let's throw it, and that's the one we hit. I think the Barry on down the seam. So we were aggressive. You know, we had the ball, and we went to play to win and got it done.
Mark, your name was mentioned all this morning in the Texas A&M coaching vacancy. Do you have any comment?
No, I mean, you know, come on, you know better than that. This is a big win for our state and our program and our team, and you know how good I've been at you know, keeping my concentration and focus on this team, and that's all it is.
Mark, we see the Barry on pregame and just always talking about how much he loves these kind of games, these big games. What did it do, not just when he got the return, but then he also gets the big catch. He had the big one to kind of get him going early on. Talk about him stepping up today.
And the run on the perimeter, and that might have been a catch, might have been forward. I think that one was forward. But so it goes down as a catch. But the perimeter run got us a 1st down going on one of those critical drives, I think, too. Just, you know, he's a guy that we have to get touches. I mean, he's a guy that can impact the game like this. And, you know, I think he's just a true sophomore. He's just got to continue to grow and develop. And but he's an impact guy. He can certainly change the digits on the scoreboard, and he helped us do that tonight.
Mark, you talked about JJ, but Lovett has the game-clinching interception. Isaiah Cummings has a 55-yard catch. Do you sense for the kids around this area that this game means a little something more?
I mean, it should, you know, and I had some guys that were from the state talk a little bit this morning, you know, and just tell them what it meant to them, you know, in the team, you know, in our team meeting right before we exited, and you know, it's important, and we've played well in this game, and you know, hopefully we'll continue. And I was just, you know, proud of all of them, but definitely I think it's important to the guys in state.
Mark, you know, obviously not a loss. I mean, last Saturday, very disappointing.
Yeah.
Did you sense though that they had bounced back, that they were ready to dig down deep and get the performance like this?
I did. You know, I don't know. It's kind of like I have a lot of confidence in our guys. You know, this Thanksgiving week, the schedule, the way we've had the same routine, you know, for a while, and it's really good for the players. I think we get to see them a little more, and you know, and we have confidence going into this. And again, I'm not, you know, I don't even want to say it, you know, but I mean, it's, you know, like we have confidence, you know, going against anybody. I mean, like you know, and the SEC will prepare you for anything. Let's just leave it at that.
Mark, obviously you coached in this Governor's Cup for a while now. Now, first time coaching against Jeff Brown. Just thoughts on this rivalry now and just in the future of it? Yeah, definitely. He's made a huge impact already. I mean, just a very well coached team. It really does, And we have respect for each other. I have respect for his family, and he does a really good job with his brothers and the whole family, and we try to do the same. So hopefully we'll keep it going for a long time. Have some good battles.